Like there's men that'll take care of a woman. She ain't gotta pay no bills. She ain't gotta. He covering everything. And for some men, they're gonna look at that like, oh, you weak. Like that's crazy. Like, nah, she's supposed to be bringing something to the table. There's other people that'll be like, nah, she's supposed to pay for everything. Because there's some men out there looking for a woman to pay for everything. Um, and a lot of that, again, it go back to that lack mindset. So somebody gonna hate on this. That's cool. It's gonna be a little controversial. But like, you really get to choose the way that you play your game because it is a one-person game. Like, it's really like how you decide you want your reality to turn out. So if you playing that game in that mode where it's like, let me see how much I can milk the rest of the world for. Let me see how much I can take, how much I can get without having to give. You could play the game that way, and then you'll get the outcomes that come with that. Just don't be surprised when you get the outcomes that come with that, because there's always something to come at the other end of any process you go through. So it's like when you giving and when you really putting in and you taking care of somebody in the real spirit of love, like, and you know that they provide an equal value but in a different form, and it's a balanced equation, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. It's gonna come out all right.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be different for everybody because everybody has different needs that they gotta fill. So some people, they might have a need for validation that they gotta go through. And some people, they done already validated their own pocket on this planet. And so now that they can validate others.
Yeah. Dang. Hey, this is some good talk right here, bro. Travis Hunter, we were talking about that before we even press record. If you haven't seen his very unique situation, his girlfriend has recently been going viral, or a fiance, I should say, because they're due to be married, I think, in May of this year. But she's been going viral for being mad at him after a football game. It was like his last home game. He's projected to be the top 2 pick. And she was mad about something after the game, going off on him while everybody else is congratulating him. His Heisman ceremony, he wins the Heisman. She's sitting down. When they say his name, Deion Sanders has to tell her to stand up. There's videos coming out where she said that he wasn't her type at first, things like that. But
why we know so much about them?
I know. It's
like,
crazy
why we don't
seeing
know about
it.
Nobody else's girlfriend.
I know. So all of this is all throughout social media now. Now you have every podcast, every radio station talking about it. But what we are going to try to do is find some type of like silver lining with this, right? Where there are certain guys who are Travis Hunters, right, who may be in an unhealthy relationship or that people deem to be that. How can a young man in his early 20s right now try to find who he is and also try to find a way outside of a unhealthy, toxic relationship dynamic? How should he probably go about that?
Well, I see one of the factors that only ain't too many people gonna talk about it, and I can because I fit the same description.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the issue is that she ethnically ambiguous.
Oh, for sure.
Like
for sure.
I am. I'm a little ethnically ambiguous too. So everybody's like, why are you talking about all this black shit? Yeah. So with her, it's like, do she have a love for black men? Do she have a love for black people? Do she have a love for black community and the black culture that she's clearly going to be immersed in by being in this relationship? That's something that, like, because that ain't been seen, the assumption is fair to be like, what you really about?
What's your true intentions?
What's your true intentions? Because then it starts fitting the profile of people that just come along because, again, they got a need. So that would be the concern. But then my concern beyond that, because I'm going to look at it like it's an onion. I'm going to keep on going through the layers. And my next question is, why are we seeing so much of them, though? I'm like, is this his publicist at work? What if he got a wild publicist that's just like, hey, man, all news is good news. All publicity,
reality
good publicity.
TV show on the way after this.
Right, because they see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of attention on him. And what if that's actually helping him somehow? It may be in a way we don't even know about. So there's people that'll really do wild shit just to stay in circulation. That's the new thing with social media now. Now, like, bro, if I get up here right now and just start like doing some real wild shit, like, I don't even want to give the example of what I could be doing because everything I think of sounds so bad I don't even want to say it.
I got
Right?
you. Yeah.
But like if I just start playing with my nipples right
It would
now,
go
like for no
crazy.
reason, right? Yeah, now the interviews go circulate. They had this guy on there, but no, I don't know what he was talking about. No, but the Indian guy, the guy who played with his nipples. Now it's gonna be that's not an interview circulating because it's a guy playing with his nipples on the
Yeah.
fucking interview.
Yeah.
And so if you think like that, then you like, yo, I need my interview circulating, man. I'm trying to get this bill paid. Let me go ahead and play with my nipples today.
Wow.
And so now, that's the thing. Now somebody got to up you now, like, oh, well, if Supreme understanding and play with his nipples, I guess I'm going to have to put the microphone in my booty hole. Like, now, like, that's going to be the competition now.
Orlando Brown, he was kind of doing that. Hey, my man sucked the microphone. That was crazy on camera.
Remember how he came to us. Remember, he wasn't getting no deals. And then he did the, you know what I mean? The thing talking about Raven. Remember that. That's how he started.
Wow.
Yeah, he was talking about he gave Raven the blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever that shit was. and to this day, Raven is neither confirmed nor denied. You know what I mean? So that make me wonder. But then to go on, like his star power is like really more active than Raven's right now.
Getting paid to show up on these platforms too.
And if you watch the other scenes and the other footage, like he was like he ain't had no place to stay.
Yeah.
He getting put out of his homie spot. You know, people is dealing with other issues. Like Hollywood burn people out. The exposure that people go through in being examined by other people, not only are people being examined by others, but they're being examined by themselves. Yeah. So it's like you daily are going to go through a process where you have to be authentic. Authenticity is one of the highest levels of energy you could be functioning at. And anything short of that, it's an easy spiral downward and downward and downward, which is why there's so much substance abuse in like the celebrity community, because sometimes it'd be hard to live with yourself. Sometimes you'll disassociate, forget who you are. And sometimes you'll be going through real life shit. And you really can't talk about it because nobody care about your real life shit. They care about what kind of show you could put on. So you become commoditized and turned into elements of entertainment, which if you don't have no real community of people that love you, and you don't have no real family, and you become estranged from your family, your family that you did have, oh, that could be disastrous. That could be disastrous.
Wow. Dang, this is heavy. As a 5%er, what do you think our people, the original man and woman, can do to protect themselves who are involved in Hollywood? Because, you know, some people call it Hollyweird, where we have things like the Diddy parties or this party, or, you know, people that's trying to get on by any means necessary. How can a good, righteous person protect themselves in those type of environments, if that's even possible, in your opinion?
Man, go home.
It's that simple.
Go home. That was the best advice Ice Cube ever gave us, because you see he stayed up out of it.
30 plus years.
He stayed out of it. He go home to his wife. Same wife all them years. Denzel, tell you he go home.
And he was the man.
Yeah, I don't know what he doing now. This weird stuff happening now.
Yeah.
At the end, now he want to do homoeroticism. I don't understand it, you know. But hey, man, more power to him. Like that's everybody do what they do. But like that, what I learned from all the people that stayed out of them roles and out of that gossip, they go home. They go home. And your home is where your heart is. You gotta know, like, you don't gotta be at every party. You don't gotta, like, whatever happened to Terry Crews and the story he told us?
Yeah.
How'd that just get swept under the rug? Like, man, them people play with his balls up under the table in front of his wife. Like, his wife was there while they did that. And he told the media about it. And then nothing happened. Like, we don't hear about the way that the executives that are a way higher level than Diddy was preying on people. So it's like, man, we get to hear about entertainers as being the worst. Like, the entertainers ain't the top of the pyramid, and everybody know that. Everybody know that. But it's like, everybody that's at the bottom of the pyramid, they want to climb up the pyramid, they willing to do whatever it takes to go up the pyramid. And you gotta, like, sometimes be okay with not going up. Sometimes you gotta be okay with, or at least just knowing that ain't the way I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna take my time. It's gonna be a slow roll. And at least I'm gonna stay authentic and I'm gonna stay true to whoever the God of my understanding is, because everybody, no matter what your coach is, no matter what you where you from, you have a source that you know that's the God of your understanding. That's what you know is the highest level of principalities that you can honor. And if that's your truth, right? And you gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna be a little bit when it comes to my truth, then it's gonna be some challenges that come with it.
Yes, sir.
And that's something that, man, that's the beauty of life and how it reveals itself to you, because that's for everybody to go through. Even the wicked go through that. Even the wicked got to see the laws of the universe.
Yeah.
They can't run from that either.